so it's ideal ground for those who are good on the flat. It is under a bright sun that today's race will be run. The pace has slowed somewhat. It's perhaps due to fatigue, but I'd bet on some sort of tactical choice. The current pace is a bit too docile for some riders who are looking to create a breakaway. The breakaway has now got over a minute on the pack. Breakaway! More than 2 minutes separating them. Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway. The riders seem to be saving energy. Breakaway has now more than 5 minutes on the peloton. The fast pace at the front is too much for several riders. Fall in the pack. Apparently, the leader is on the ground. The pace is rather slow. The riders must be saving some energy for later. Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip! The gap is widening. The pack doesn't seem too concerned. The peloton seems to want to wind the breakaway back in. Now they're riding, and the gap is melting away. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. The pace is really hot, so for the moment, we shouldn't see too many attacks. Uh-oh, the pack seems to have woken up, and now they're gaining ground. We're into the second half of the race. The riders are going to be more and more on their guard. I see a rider with a flat tire. It's happened at a very bad time. The lead is being cut. They really are moving. The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up. Their front group is disorganized, and some riders are exploiting this opportunity to attack. Attack from a rider. Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway. So this is the last third of the race. Anyone who is gunning for victory has got to make a move fairly soon. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. front is being cut back. There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up. There's a breakaway in the leading group. The lead over the pack is dwindling. We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line. Now the guys up front are asking serious questions of the riders in the rear as more of them are left in the wake. The pack has just reeled in the escape group. There's a mass crash in the pack, but it doesn't look too serious. The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage. The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign. There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up. A great win in the sprint of the strongman. We're waiting for the back markers, who appear to be fairly numerous in this difficult race. And here are a few of the key moments. rain. But at least the teams with sprinters won't be complaining. And, of course, those opportunists with a bit of daring won't make their life easy. Taking their foot off the accelerator. Either they're getting a bit hot, or they're saving themselves for the final dash. There's more than a minute on the clock. The brake seems to be working. Breakaway at the front. The gap is widening. It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow. This rhythm is not punishing. That probably means that there will be a big fight at the finish. The breakaway has got more than a good lead. The pack is going to have to react. The pace is quite slow on this section. The riders are obviously keeping something back. We should be in for quite a finish. Breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. There's an attack in the leading group. Some riders were not giving it their all and sharing the pace. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed. The pack is beginning to cut the lead. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group. We're now at the halfway stage. It's a good time to take some food. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group. Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip! We're into the last third of the race. We'll soon know the final outcome. Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. They really are moving! The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up. significant gap back to the pack. The breakaway could make it right to the finish. We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line. The pack is putting the squeeze on the breakaway. There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up. The group is slowly thinning out due to such a frantic pace. There's now just 10 kilometers left. The riders are closing on the last 8 kilometers of the stage, which will most likely end up in a mass sprint. The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group. Only 5 kilometers left. And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint. He really had to fight for that one. A great sprint finish. We've selected the following highlights for you.